Transformative education happens not just in classrooms, laboratories, and libraries.
Throughout the university's history, our gymnasiums and playing fields have been the sites of wins and losses, but also of lifelong friendships formed and lifetime lessons learned.
If I could send a message to the donors, I'd thank them for everything, because I do everything that I do on this court because of them. I'm able to use these facilities to the best of my ability, and I'm able to do well in sports and academics because of them.
Dr. Kay is an associate professor and chair within the Department of Communications and Media. Recognized for their impact, Junior Paige Moniz would like to celebrate Dr. Naris. Professor Naris is a professor within the chemistry department. Highlighted by sophomore Ashley Sardon for their meaningful influence, we would like to honor Dr. Bosco. Dr. Bosco is an assistant professor in the psychology department. Senior Andy Mertland is proud to celebrate faculty member Maggie Ishizaka. Maggie Ishizaka works within the Learning Center as the accessibility coordinator. Nominated by senior Jackie Vanoni, we are excited to honor Dr. Castillo. Dr. Castillo is an assistant professor in the chemistry and biochemistry department. Join us in appreciating junior Natalie Hardy's professor, Dr. Craig Pegram. Dr. Pegram is an assistant professor of management in the Department of Business and Economics. Chosen by junior Asma Hassan for their lasting impact, we would like to honor Dr. Baranis. Dr. Baranis is an associate professor in the business department. Selected by junior Tess Zimzak, we celebrate Dr. Piscopo. Dr. Piscopo is an adjunct professor in the English department. Last but certainly not least, junior Anna Hackinson is honoring Dr. Vanable. Dr. Vanable is an assistant professor in the chemistry and biochemistry department. Professors and faculty, your dedication, hard work, and commitment to excellence don't go unnoticed. You shape not just our minds, but our futures. On behalf of all the students here, thank you for everything you do. Your impact is profound, and we are lucky to have you as our mentors. Good afternoon, fans, and welcome to Lacrosse Field on the campus of Elmhurst University for today's NCAA Women's Lacrosse Contest. Today's game features the visiting Alma College Scots facing off against your Elmhurst University BlueJays. Let's meet today's starters. First, for the visiting Scots, a junior from Flushing, Michigan, number 4, McKenna Pogosic. A senior from Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania, number 5, Sarah Bollinger. A sophomore from Flushing, Michigan, number 10, Olivia Lazenby. A junior from Hudsonville, Michigan, number 12, Michaela Willis. A sophomore from Spring Lake, Michigan, number 13, Michaela Kozol. A junior from Mishawaka, Indiana, number 14, Olivia Andrews. A freshman from Alma, Michigan, number 19, Victoria Clark. A sophomore from Zeeland, Michigan, number 21, Ava Knott. In goal, a freshman from Canton, Michigan, number 22, Madison Ramirez. A junior from Alma, Michigan, number 23, Jordan Cleveland. A junior from Ada, Michigan, number 24, Grace Dotery. And a junior from Sandusky, Michigan, number 27, Sarah Lean. Head coach of the Scots is Addie Pastor. And now, the starting lineup for your Elmhurst University BlueJays. In goal, a senior from Issaquah, Washington, number 3, Jackie Venosi. A sophomore from Lockport, Illinois, number 4, Grace Lorkowitz. A junior from Pueblo, Colorado, number 8, Alyssa Calderon. A junior from Montgomery, Illinois, number 13, Paige Moniz. A sophomore from Chula Vista, California, number 14, Ashley K. Sardon. A senior from Grand Rapids, Michigan, number 15, Andrea Mertland. A sophomore from Cary, Illinois, number 16, Taylor Nygren. A freshman from Hoffman Estates, Illinois, number 19, Olivia Ingrafia. A junior from Eureka, Missouri, number 21, Natalie Hardy. A senior from Jensen Beach, Florida, number 22, Zoe Valdebenito. A sophomore from Mattoon, Illinois, number 23, Ella Conyers. And a junior from Glenview, Illinois, number 25, Hannah Jacob. Head coach of the Blue Jays is Sloan Bumgarner in her 3rd season. She's assisted by Sanjay Jones and Abby Tribby. Before we begin today's contest, we ask you please stand if you're willing and able and face the flag next to the scoreboard for the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome in live from Langhorse Field as we're really starting to fully flip the calendar on spring sports here at the NCAA Division III level. It is a non-conference tilt between the Alma College Scots and the Elmhurst University Blue Jays of the CCIW. Hello everybody and welcome in. My name is Luke Jordan. A pleasure to be with you all, as always, as we look forward to the second all-time meeting between these two schools, two that have not met often. Alma coming out of the MIAA, and they have won the only meeting ever against the Blue Jays back in April of 2022, and they won that one in dominant fashion by a final of 17-4. But it's a new couple of years. Alma trying to get back on track, and it's the Blue Jays as well. Both teams finishing last in their respective conferences, but hopefully bright futures ahead. And with that, we're just about ready to get going inside the draw circle. One last check on the left side net, and that'll bring us to our starting goalkeepers. On the left end, Jack Vanoni will get to go for the Elmhurst Blue Jays. 9 starts last year, a 10.22 goals allowed average, and a 50.9 save percentage, while Madison Ramirez, who is just a freshman, has the net once again for Alma. We are underway, and the opening draw is controlled by Grace Lorkowitz, the returning sophomore, before she is knocked down to the turf. And it will be the Blue Jays with the opening offensive look off a green card whistled here to Sarah Bollinger. So early woman up opportunity coming for Elmhurst. Just trying to make sure Bollinger is in the box here, and they will let us know as well what truly the call is. So a 1-minute green card, and here goes Elmhurst trying to open the scoring.
Green card for Alma, number 5, Sarah Bollinger.
Zoe Valdevenito with a number change this year. She's wearing 22. They look inside the danger zone but can't connect the pass. Ground ball from Alyssa Calderon. The Colorado native getting some reinforcement on the near side. Calderon with the ground ball for just a moment. Still fought for, raked ahead, and now the Scots have it. And it's Jordan Cleveland trying to avoid getting shoved out of bounds here. The ball up for grabs, almost pops right into the pocket of Ramirez, and we have nothing but chaos going on the first couple of ground balls. Still nobody able to really gain opportunity. Now Valdevenito turning it, bouncing one home. Zoe Valdevenito, welcome back to the lineup, the senior from Florida. And just under a minute to get things going for the Blue Jays. You kind of see a bit of confusion from Valdevenito there on the replay, just making sure everything on that play was clean. And in the end, it was.
Elmhurst goal for number 22,
an Elmhurst team
Valdevenito.
hungry for what could be their first victory of the season as they start on the right foot. Valdevenito back in the lineup for the first time this season. She's got a first goal pretty quickly in an offense that will greatly need some depth pieces this year. Valdevenito is one big spot to that puzzle. Much smoother draw control this time, except the ball pops out of the stick of McKenna Pobasic. Scott's still trying to carry it ahead the other way before it's taken back. Another ground ball for Calderon. Tries to loft it ahead for Hannah Jacob, but cannot connect. Alma College, 1-1 on the season. Lost to Capital 12-6, and then went on the road, beat Madonna 10-9 in their most recent affair, back on the 28th. So only a handful of days since their last battle for the Scots. On the Elmhurst end, this is actually their first game in 10 days, so we'll see how that plays into factor. They were supposed to play Beloit College here last week, but that game got rescheduled because of how cold of a week it was. And it's not perfect this week, but it is playable. That is for sure. You can see a lot of long sleeves on the upper bodies of these players, still battling through what is low 40s at the moment. 43 degrees here and cloudy in Elmhurst. By the end of this game, you'll be looking at about a 4-degree drop. How How about the end of this week and early next week, though? You've got Friday a high of 67, Saturday high is 62, Sunday 61, Monday 66, Tuesday 65. So that nice weather is really starting to peer out, and I'm sure these players, as well as practically every spring athlete, always enjoys that part of the spring getting around. Maybe except for those with allergies. Pass intended for Jacob misses. Hannah Jacob is going to be a huge piece for Elmhurst this season. You talk about big shoes to fill. Gracie Eastman, the all-time leading scorer here for the women's lacrosse program at Elmhurst University that has been around since 2015. She departed a senior last year from Texas. Ended up the school record holder in goals, as I mentioned, 103 total. So we'll see who can try to make their way up into that leaderboard. Val Devanito could be a name of that if she has one heck of a rocking season. Still plenty of time on the shot clock here. Switching hands and now backing up is Olivia Ingrafia. A new addition to this team attended Hoffman Estates High School of the Mid-Suburban League. Now Jacob goes far side for Ashley Sarden. Sarden darting inside. Could be a chance. Fakes a shot. Opens a lane but bounces it off target. Sarah Bollinger, leading scorer among returners on the Scots team, starts to backpedal, has it cut off. She'll take it back, look ahead. Michaela Kozel, sophomore from Spring Lake, Michigan, with the left hand. It is now inside the fan, below the goal line. As they try to settle things, here's a cutter out in front. Could be trouble, just couldn't pull the trigger there for Grace Doherty, who will go back down low. It's Doherty again, and this time she scores. Looks to be Ava Knott instead, the back cut. And Alma has this game tied at 1. Kind of see the swinging up there from Grace Doherty, and it's not who comes in. Wide open lane to shoot on Vanoni. 19th career appearance in net for Jack Vanoni. Vanoni did play on the field as well in the past. Not just a goalie. That's how some of these players can be. Very versatile weapons. And Ava Knott and the rest of her team will line back up. It's the first goal of the season for the sophomore. And that'll bring us even. Alma really spreads it out at the draw circle, and it's Bollinger this time again as the Scots win it. Bollinger had 4 draw controls last game for the Scots, as well as Bryn Bishop. We haven't seen her get involved in the circle, but she also had 4 of her own last game against Madonna as well. So you never really know who you're going to get at the circle here. Knott's trying to cut inside. Vanoni is out of the crease trying to cut it off. Keep an eye on Vanoni trying to act like a 7th defender. Should I say an 8th, really? Lazenby. Back down low. Here comes a wraparound try off the post and in. As Michaela Kozel now, 4th goal on the season for her. And quickly the Scots, who conceded the opening goal, rebut back with 2 in a row from 2 different goal scorers. Can tell early on we could be in for quite a good one. And you saw a bit of a mini huddle there from the defensive unit of Elmhurst on the near side. They have to line back up, and we're back underway. Pobasic will carry it ahead for the Scots, looking for 3 goals in a row. Pobasic darting through traffic, makes her way to the net, but puts it just wide. Scots do control the chase. Just 16 seconds into the possession. Lazenby will offer it back down low for Kozal, who just scored. Scott's offense and a small sample, just averaging 8 goals a game, but they are on pace for more than that without a doubt right now. Against a solid Elmhurst defense. Held Marion to just 6, but still could not win in that most recent one. Vanoni with the save. And the clear begins. Well, look at it there as a successful, nearly successful Elmhurst clear in progress. This ride from the Scots has been dominant all season, holding their opponents to only sufficient clears 56.3% of the time. And if you follow women's lacrosse, you know that is a ridiculously low number. Just about a coin flip every time on whether the defense is able to successfully clear. Lazenby in at X. Fakes a pass, now lofts one in front, a one-timer type play, and they score. Quick stick from McKenna Pobasic, who's got a goal in each game so far. Make that 3 games in a row as Alma takes a 3-1 lead.
Alma goal scored by number 4, McKenna Pobasic.
A goal and 2 helpers last game against Madonna. They have her listed as a defender, but you can tell clearly a versatile piece to the Scots team. So with 8:35 to go, or 8:25, pardon me, it is one dominant start from the Scots, who took a moment to really shut off the alarm clock, but they have woken up. And here they go again, clean in the circle. Pobasic. Numbers drifting to Pobasic, who goes up top for Kozal. Now it's Sarah Bollinger. 21 goals last season. That was 3rd total on the Scots team, who graduated their top 2 scorers, or at least moved on from them. Lazenby will be a key offensive piece this season for the Scots. Starts to wrap her way around to the far side. Plays back down low, Kozal. Michaela Kozal waiting now, fires one into the danger zone yet again, and Elmhurst will try to clean things up, but they cannot win the ground ball. Taken in by Ava Knott. And this time, well played defensively by Valdebenito. Gotta watch her tail, though. Grace Doherty all over the case. And it's played to the far side now for Calderon. Calderon will need some help. A slapping check from Bollinger. Good ground ball, Grace Lorkowitz. Now Sardin. Lorkowitz and Sardin both were freshmen last year. Valdebenito. Now for Anna Hawkinson. Lorkowitz trying to call for some movement here. Now fakes away. She's got a lane in the net. Lorkowitz with a fake. Now to the goal line. Tries to dump it off for Ingrafia, but can't connect. Ingrafia does eventually scoop it up. Half a minute left here on this possession. Calderon. Off for Valdebenito. 20 to shoot. Valdebenito starting to make her way in. Gets to the left hand and missiles it just wide. And it looks like this chase will stay Elmhurst's way. It was about a second guess. You had one heck of an effort on the far side from Jordan Cleveland, but it does say Elmhurst ball. They got 4 to shoot. Good job by Sarden to get inside and score. Ashley K. Sarden, well aware of the time on the shot clock, took that ball in with just 5 to shoot, and 5 seconds was enough.
Elmhurst goal scored by number 14, Ashley K. Sardon.
Just off stick side there, shot past Madison Ramirez. And Alma, who is really starting to break away from the action here, as their lead cut to just a singular goal now. Bollinger once again for Alma. Grace Lorkowitz inside the circle for Elmhurst. Lorkowitz could not get the ground ball. Gotta watch the contact there, close to a card. Now Kozel. Draw controls 4-1 right now, favoring Alma, and they've been able to start possessions off of it. We've got a injured Scott here on the near side. They're cautious with the whistle. Now they are going to blow the whistle, as they're going to make sure that Michaela Kozel is okay. Took some contact, fell down, was holding that head. But she will stay in. Both these teams with routinely short metaphorical benches. Got Elmhurst, who have quite some numbers on the bench compared to your usual. But they really do not rotate too often. Usually just about 1 or 2 a game here on the early season. Vanoni has a stick in the face. Does get a friendly bounce now to Valdevenito. And one heck of a clear there by the Jays, but a whistle is stopping progress. Green card given, and it's Bollinger again. That is her second.
Green card on Alma number 5, Sarah Bollinger.
So second woman up opportunity for Elmhurst. Chance to tie the game, and it's Lorkowitz trying to do just that. Shovels it off target. And it will stay Elmhurst ball. Melissa Calderon will control it from down low. Calderon dumps it up top for Valdevenito. Good feed to a cutting Sardone, but she cannot hang on. Yeah, too much contact there from Sardone, it seems. Alma clears up the right side. Here comes Jordan Cleveland. Now leads it ahead for Olivia Lazenby. Lazenby with a hat trick last game. Given some space down low, starts to feed it inside, and it's off the upper body of Olivia Andrews, the intended target. Now Calderon. We're back to even. Bollinger is out of the box with a green card. So 2 women up opportunities, but nothing to show for so far. Now it's Conyers. Ella Conyers, Natalie Hardy in the lineup today for the Elmhurst Blue Jays. Might recognize those names. At least if you're a Blue Jay fan, I hope you would. Both playing for the women's basketball team as their season has now come to a close. They lost to Carthage in the first round of the CCIW tournament. Still one heck of a fight by them. Nice job by Jacob to get inside. And she'll re-scoop. Looks for Moniz, but that pass is too low. And the chase won't even matter, given that it was a pass, so it is Alma ball. 2:20 left here in the first quarter. Glad you're with us on this Tuesday late afternoon at the moment. The unusual 4 p.m. start time on a weekday. Yeah, I know my opinion doesn't matter, but kind of like the 4 p.m. You avoid being too dark or too cold. As Lorkowitz causes the turnover. Especially at this time of the year, I think it helps out these athletes a lot. It's always nicer, many would say, to just play out in the daylight instead of the nighttime. That won't be the case for men's lacrosse tomorrow. Here comes Lorkowitz inside, and she is pummeled into the crease. And that is a clear card given. There's a cross-check signaled. And that's going to be a yellow on Bollinger. So 2 greens and a yellow for one of the star players and seniors on this Alma team. You can tell the coaching staff starting to come over and have a talk. That looks to be Sam Peterson, the assistant coach, and Alma graduate of 2024. As there is an injured player out in the crease. Get a look at it here. So it was Lorkowitz. You see the restart here. Gets inside, and yeah, he just can't make that cross check. You can see Lorkowitz wincing in pain right away. That is not a fun one to take to your hips. So we'll step away for a moment here as Elmhurst will have the ball back and a woman up opportunity. We return as Alma leads 3-2 on CCIW Network.
Professor Cunningham said, I think I have a really, really good culmination of what your interests are. And here, I am this 23-year-old saying, I have no idea what I want to do. I think I want to do this. Here are my interests. This is what I thought. Now, truly being a concentration in market research, it's everything that I aspired to and everything that I wanted. And the idea of market research is something that I didn't really think I would be interested in, and all of a sudden I'm in this concentration and in this program and I'm in love. My professors that I have here in my program are saying, if your company now values you, just wait until after you have your MBA and after you go through the full program. I had never taken any business classes as a Bachelor of Science major in biology. I never took an accounting class. I had never taken anything that would have gotten me to where I am now, where I'm able to speak with knowledge about things about our own growing firm, also talk about our competition and our industry, and talk about how we can expand and become better. There's absolutely no way I would be able to do what I'm doing now without this program.
Nearly back to the action here. That's Lorkowitz you see near the bottom left side of your screen that is still grimacing her way off of the field. 13 games, 13 starts last year. Started all games as a freshman and included 11 points in her freshman season. And you're hoping this is not too serious. You see a bit of a smile there at the end. And as bad or as good as it sounds, it seems like just more of a straight up pain situation, as she will get checked up on. But you kind of want that. You kind of want a stinger so that it is nothing serious. And that's what we're hoping here. No matter who that would happen to. Whereas if it would be something serious. As now Elmhurst is going to tie the game off that opportunity. And it's Andrea Mertland. This game is tied at 3 with 1:29 left to go.
Elmhurst goal for number 15.
First woman up
Andrea
goal of this
Mertland.
game for Elmhurst. Bollinger got the yellow card on that cross check. Before I can even speak about it, was Mertland wasting no time with her second goal of the season. Mertland 14 goals as a junior last year. Now a senior. Madison Ramirez on the Alma end has not made a save yet. Has faced some really tough shots from the Jays. Not a whole lot of them, but when the opportunity's been there,
Yellow card for
shots
Alma,
are coming in
number 5,
about
Bollinger.
2-3 meters away, and just not ideal for the Alma defensive unit. Card coming here to Sardone, so we're going to be even for some time.
Green card for Elmhurst, number 14, Ashley K. Sardone.
Scots will now settle down in the offensive end just past the restraining line. Elmhurst struck first, then it was 3 unanswered from Alma, and since then 2 in a row from the Jays. And now Valdevenito is being whistled off. There was no card raised. And Valdevenito is not in the penalty area. And now they do confirm that it is a penalty, so. Now the Scots with an advantage of a player. Popasic goes near side now for Doherty. Grace Doherty weaving down the right side. Feeds it at the goal line. Good pass up top. Popasic just can't corral it. Avoids the stick check from Hardy, but drew some contact. And now Hardy's going to get a card. Jays are dropping like flies at the moment. And that's a yellow on Hardy. It's like we're seeing the different classes of Uno cards come out at the moment. Just 19 seconds left now in the first. And plenty of space to work with for the Scots. They try to go for it right away, out in front, and they score. Michaela Kozel breaks the tie. It is 4-3. Alma regains the lead. And that's just what is going to happen when you're down so many players. Look at how much space there is out inside the arc. And it's a great feed for Kozel.
Alma goal by number 13, Michaela Kozel.
"13 seconds left here now in the first. Alma with a huge goal late as this ball is flung back off the control and one in by Popasic. It'll be one last hurrah at the end of the first here. Kozel, who just scored with the left hand. 3 seconds, has to shoot, but can't get inside the fan. And that'll do it on 15 minutes of lacrosse. As Alma, Kozel, the last goal, it was scored man up, assisted by Ava Knott. And that's what unknots the tie here in Elmhurst. 4-3. Alma with the lead here on CCIW Network.
Professor Cunningham said, I think I have a really, really good culmination of what your interests are. And here, I am this 23-year-old saying, I have no idea what I want to do. I think I want to do this. Here are my interests. This is what I thought. Now, truly being at concentration in market research, it's everything that I aspired to and everything that I wanted. And the idea of market research is something that I didn't really think I would be interested in, and all of a sudden I'm in this concentration and in this program and I'm in love. My professors that I have here in my program are saying, if your company now values you, just wait until after you have your MBA and after you go through the full program. I had never taken any business classes as a Bachelor of Science major in biology. I never took an accounting class. I had never taken anything that would have gotten me to where I am now, where I'm able to speak with knowledge about things about our own growing firm, also talk about our competition and our industry, and talk about how we can expand and become better. There's absolutely no way I would be able to do what I'm doing now without this program.
"15 minutes gone, 45 to go here at Elmhurst Field. State-of-the-art turf added in 2023 here to the also very grounds of soccer, football. And in the spring here, lacrosse dominates. Always great fan turnout when the weather gets nice. I'm sure we have plenty of people tuned in from home today. Still some students in attendance as well. I give them my credit. Not exactly the nicest spring day to go out and catch a lacrosse game, but you only get so many games in a season. 13 to be exact, unless you play postseason. Elmhurst 5-8 last year. Alma trying to recover after a 4-9 season last year. Both these teams just trying to slowly work their way up in their respective conferences. Alma, the MIAA, and Elmhurst, the CCIW. Two very tough women's lacrosse conferences at that. So here we go from up top to get things started. Ball in the stick of McKenna Pobasic as we switch sides. Each team with 6 shots in that opening period. And so far, the goalie play has been getting picked apart by some great offense. Lazenby. Kozel now turns and fires it just off target. Another good look there for Michaela Kozel, who's already got 2 goals in this contest. Entered with 3 in 2 games. Now 5 on the season. Bollinger is out after the card. Only one left in the box now is Hardy with the most recent green card. Watch for Bollinger to cut here. Now weaved off to the side, but that creates space up top, and they score. It's Grace Doherty. First goal of the season for Doherty. Defender from Ada, Michigan. A very Michigan-born team that they own. Even some natives of Alma, Michigan, including Jordan Cleveland, who gets some key starter minutes. And just 45 seconds in, it's 5-3 Scots lead. Hardy is out, so we're back to even strength after a long list of cards in that first. Only 4 in there, but I'm pretty sure we also had the yellow to Bollinger, unless that was eventually changed. So at least 5 cards in that first. And teams have been scoring in streaks. Elmhurst found the opener, then 3 unanswered from Alma, 2 from Elmhurst, 2 from Alma. As Elmhurst trying to pull out the extinguisher here and get some momentum back in their favor. But first, they have to stop this offensive unit. Lazenby regains, throws it to the far side. Worked around the horn now for Pobasic. Bollinger backing off, now sees a lane. Bollinger trying to muscle inside. Good defending here by Mertland. Plenty of time on the possession. Kozel now on hat-trick watch. Down in the Blue Jays end zone, within pretty close radius of Lazenby, who is saying, let's get going. Still 30 seconds to shoot. Now it's Lazenby with the ball in her stick. Skips a pass up top for Bollinger. Feeds it inside the arc, and that had the goggles come off of Grace Doherty there. And they whistle the play dead. Look at it again here. That was right after the shot. And you see the goggles come off. Does remain Elmhurst ball. Taylor Nygren zooming down the right side of the turf. Finds Moniz. Paige Moniz returning Blue Jay to this team. After a lot of shuffle up in the offseason. Mertland now swinging with a couple of Jays. Moves over to the left side. Time ticking on this possession. Nearly just above 20 to shoot. Mertland cuts inside and has it denied by Madison Ramirez. And at that, the first save of this game for Ramirez. Valdebenito trying to strike one home. And Ramirez stops another. And so the clear begins for the Scots, but didn't last too long. Heavy contact on the near side. And a yellow card has been given to Mertland. I did not get a look at that, and now I do. And yeah, it's a good job from our producer, Greg Rosel, there. Because that is
yellow
clear evidence
number 15, Andrea Mertland.
of a yellow card, and that's the first to Mertland's name. So now each side with a card. Got to be careful. 2 is a red. Just like in the name of soccer, you get a red card, you are out of here. And already Mertland and Bollinger on thin ice. As well as a 2-minute woman up now. An advantage for the Scots as they try to control on the offensive end. That they can do now. Popasic with the ground ball. McKenna Popasic. Kozel in front for Bollinger, who fires it into the top left corner. Bollinger with one heck of a shot. And that will bring us to a timeout here, it seems. Likely a timeout coming from the Jays. So that will bring us to the break here as Alma now takes a 6-3 lead here on CCIW Network on this Tuesday. Actually, we're just going to keep you here. No worries. All good, all good. Why not? We got some stats to talk about anyway. As what's now a 6-3 lead for the Scots. 3 goals in a row. Kozel, Doherty, and Sarah Bollinger. Bollinger is such a key contributor to the Scots program every single year she's been around. Ever since she's been a freshman, she was a second-team All-MIAA selection. So freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, and last year, now a senior. With the white helmet on the Scots side and the gray uniforms. Maroon outlines on the end. You get a look at the Jays there in their home whites, navy shorts. They're the ones looking for an answer out of this timeout. Sloan Baumgartner in her 3rd year as the Blue Jays head coach. Trying to statistically steer them in the right direction. Only one CCIW appearance in the Blue Jays history. top 4 teams qualify, and their best season was back in 2015, their opening year, where they went 9-9. Never a season above 500, but it's early season. You never know what can happen here. Back underway. Good battle for this ground ball. It pops out of what was likely the mesh of Pobasic, and is still one. We'll play on as Lazenby was aggressively tapping her head. Might have thought she drew some head contact. That or she's calling a play. I really couldn't tell you. Kozel goes up top. Now it's Grace Doherty, who just scored her first goal of the season today. Bollinger's pass a little bit low there for Andrews. Still up for grabs right on the end line. Lazenby. Now Kozel tries to feed it out in front. Good keep above the line from Bollinger. Near side official raises his hand. Some off-ball contact, it seems. And that is going to bring us to our first free position opportunity of the game. Only one free position goal against Madonna for the Scots. It came from Lazenby. Bollinger will take this one, who just recently scored and can fire a missile. This time she does just that. 7-3, Scots lead. And another one in this game for Sarah Bollinger. Just a quick 3-4 steps. Vanoni stepping out, trying to seem a bigger presence. Just misses that shot. And it's back-to-back tallies for Bollinger.
Alma goal for number 5 is Sarah Bollinger.
2 multi-goal scores now on the Scots between her and Kozel. Kozel with 2 helpers as well. 3 shots, a ground ball, only 1 turnover. As the Scots are starting to fill the stat sheet. 4 unanswered from the mostly Michigan natives. Illegal procedure off the draw, so it is going to be Blue Jay ball. Mertland wasting no time, switches to the left hand. Mertland going all the way to the house and just fires it off target. No need for a chase. That ball wouldn't even roll out. And now it's forced out. A good ride there. Knocks the ball out of the stick of Michaela Wills. Now Jacob starts to wheel her way around the near side. Jacob, the Glenbrook South graduate. Now Valdevenito up top, just on the edge of the fan. Here comes a darting Ingrafia, and she scores. Drops the stick, as that is her first collegiate goal. And it brings the Jays within 3. Nice little mini swim move on the near side. Stays on that right hand and just fires it past. Through the stick at almost the same speed, as she was ecstatic.
Elmhurst goal.
The Hoffman Estates High School graduate finding her first in a Blue Jay uniform. Oh, rough slash by Mertland there off the draw. And that might be a second yellow. This will be an important card draw. Look at it here.
Yellow card for Elmhurst, number 15, Andrea Mertland.
Second yellow card to Mertland. You can see the disbelief as she takes her goggles off, as that will potentially do the game there on Mertland, who is such a key offensive piece. We won't know until we know, though. And here comes Ava Knott down the right side. Goes to the line for Lazenby. Lazenby avoiding contact from Hardy. We've seen basketball players make the traditional swing to lacrosse. MC Brown the last couple of years now. Natalie Hardy following the same suit. Nice solo clear by Vanoni. And now Bollinger will get a green card yet again.
Green card for Alma number 5, Sarah Bollinger.
As Vanoni will continue on. Nice pass for Sardone. Here comes Valdevenito. Zoe Valdevenito, who opened the scoring in this game. Down the right side, tries to add on. Does recapture down in the corner. Switches off to the right hand. Still just under 50 on the shot clock, so they will set up a play here with plenty of cutting action in the net. Valdevenito opens up a lane and puts it just wide. Not a bad look for Zoe Valdevenito. It's Hannah Jacob that takes back in behind the cage. Jacob. Sardone is there to help. Bollinger is out of the box after the green card. Here's Sardone in the net. Trying to pull the trigger. Steps down, bounces it through. But we've got a flag, so no goal. Let's see what happened there, as it looks to be a free position that was whistled off before the goal counted, if I'm looking at it correctly. So it's Sardone with the free position. The goal does not count, though. Does the ball lie is the question. Sardone from a nice angle. Gets out, curls it just off target, and the chase is won by the Scots. So an unfortunate sequence of events. And a look at the free position on the replay here. Had the speed, just missed the target. Nygren, hard hit just to the left of the 40. Obviously no intent meant there, but that is a green card. Hands were out as is. So, no follow through there. Nothing enough for a yellow for Nygren. But plenty of cards in this game. Doherty now will settle up top. Feed down low for Lazenby. Curls around the crease. Olivia Lazenby. Ball knocked loose. Good defending by Hardy as it's worked back up top. Now back in front. Quick shot just wide from Pobasic. Already a goal in this game for Pobasic, who's now got 3 on the year. Nygren's out from the green card. Fed out in front. Nygren was right there, and the pass cut off. Now it's not. Just 22 seconds on the shot clock now. Have not had a violation with the shot clock on either side, and it will stay that way. quick work out in front. Grace Doherty puts it home. Entered this game with no goals on the season. She's got 2 to that now. As Alma takes an 8-4 lead. Just a great pass by Povacek. Get the assist. Scott's trying to extend on that lead with just above 5 minutes left before we go to the half, which will be a 10-minute break. And it's Elmhurst trying to find some of that home magic. I mean, you look at their record last season, 5-8. They were 5-3 here at Langhorst, 0-5 away from here. So a lot of comfort with playing at this home facility. Not sure exactly what we're waiting on here. I think Sardone had to check out. And we have not seen Mertland come back in, so that is likely the game for Mertland. And Elmhurst will be missing her. We also have not seen Lorkowitz back, to my knowledge. Usually the one taking the draw. Was previously on the cart, but is no longer there either, so might have just flat out went back to the locker room, which is a huge blow to the Blue Jays, who rotate such a short bench as is. Might be seeing some new faces here. You did get the additions back of Conyers and Hardy, so that definitely helped, but we'll still have to look deep. Here's a feed out in front, just misses, and it comes back up top to Doherty with 2 goals in this game. Bollinger skips a pass for Lazenby. Olivia Lazenby, great feed. The finish bounces just wide as they try to feed it back in front, but Vanoni reaches up high and snares it down. What a prime look there. Put just wide of the net, as you see on your screen, from Ava Knott. Mona's now starting the clear for Elmhurst. Mona is getting slick with it here. And now Elmhurst 7 for 8 on the clear in this game. The numbers have not been pretty so far this season, but have they turned things around in this one? Jacob stepped out, but she was pushed. I think they might assess a card here. Yes, they will. So, too much contact to the liking of the official. Michaela Wills will sit a minute on a green card.
Green card for Alma, number 12.
They're telling Jacob she's got to start from about the 20. Just below the restraining line at the 30. Here comes Valdevenito. Muscling her way towards. Valdevenito in a sea of gray backs out. And that will bring a free position here for the senior from Florida. Valdevenito looking for a second. She's got it. Just above 3 minutes left to go, and the Jays bring it back within 3. So Valdevenito creates the opportunity. You see the energy in the huddle as these Jays know they are well within this game.
Goal for Elmhurst, number 22, Zoe
Simply
Valdevenito.
putting it where the stick isn't right now on Ramirez. 5 goals allowed on 7 shots that have hit the frame. Elmhurst has taken 14 totals, so 7 shots off frame in this game. Something that Sloan Baumgartner will try to clean up when they get to the locker room, but you can feel the momentum starting to turn here on the home turf for the Jays, down by just 3. In the absence of Lorkowitz, it's been Val Devanito at the draw circle, and she wins. And has really just started to activate and take over this game. Moniz with the ground ball, and it pops right into the stick of Bollinger. Nothing but green turf to roam here for Bollinger. Now past the line. Bollinger trying to go the distance. My goodness, putting on a show here. Opens up on the right hand and now just backs out. Didn't like what she was seeing. And she'll now give it off to Pobasek. Kozel for Lazenby. Ashley K. Sardone will check back into the game for the Jays in the meantime. Now Bollinger. Grace Doherty looking for a third in this one. Dumps it off up top. Ground ball up for grabs. Conyers having some trouble scooping. And it is taken back by Bollinger. Fed out in front. It's a chance, and they score. Michaela Kozel quickly in transition. Good effort from Vanoni to get out in front. Try to block it off, but the Scots regain a 4-goal gap. That's just good awareness. You see Bollinger there. Looks up, sees the immediate target open ahead. And Kozel will grab the hat trick in this game. Entered this game with 3 on the season, has 3 in this game alone, and in this half alone, as Kozel has gotten out to a hot start.
Alma goal for number 13, Michaela Kozel.
A 5-2 second after a 4-3 first here. And it's both offenses really just picking corners right now. A combined 3 saves between 2 very solid goalkeepers in Vanoni and Ramirez. Forked forward off the faceoff. And it will work out here for the Scots. Pobasek with the ground ball. Trying to extend on this lead with under 100 seconds left to play in the first half. "16 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. So they will not have the last shot unless they are to regain off a shot on goal. Or maybe even cause a turnover. They've been good at that in this first half, as they've made Elmhurst cough up 6. Here's Lazenby now. Slowly stumbles down, and that will be a push. Free position coming for Lazenby. Olivia Lazenby, Flushing, Michigan native, just a sophomore, has been really impressive so far this season as she gets on the right hand but pots it just wide. Ground ball is one in. Vanoni comes out at the crease and gives it ahead for Nygren. Nygren trying to freight train over. Progress was terminated, so Nygren will go again.
Green card for Alma number 4, McKenna Pasovic.
Mosick with the green card. Here comes Sardone. Just under 20 seconds left in this half, and a takeaway from Bollinger. We'll see if the Scots try to make it one last rush here. But a good ride from Elmhurst, and they're going to get the ball right back. Time still ticking. 5 now to go. Sardone will not get inside in time, and that's it on 30 minutes. So Alma after this game was neck and neck. At the end of the first, they were only up by 1. They find themselves up by 4 after 30 minutes of lacrosse. Got a 10-minute halftime break here at Langhorse Field. When we come back, we'll talk about the first half and preview the second on CCIW Network. For now, it's Alma 9, Elmhurst 5 here at Langhorst.
I'm Eric Sanders, Director of the Masters in Project Management program here at Elmhurst University. The ideal student for a Masters in Project Management is someone with 3 to 10 years of experience who wants to learn how to lead work that has a beginning and an end. So it's not like a regular management job where you're managing continuously. You have a fixed beginning and a fixed end, and project management degree will help you learn how to be successful doing that. You're going to learn the theory behind project management, and you're going to learn how to do the work. The adage in project management is plan the work and then work the plan. You learn how to do that, and especially learn how to manage people and get work done through people. We're equal parts about managing the work and managing the people. Both are critical to success as a project manager, and we want to make sure that you do that. We offer our program in what we call the Elmhurst University Flex Mode. So our students are either in the class or maybe they're already a project manager and they need to be off-site for a week or 2 because of whatever work is happening. They don't have to miss class. Still on the night that their class is offered, they just dial in remotely from wherever they are. We offer an optional PMP exam prep class. So far, we have a 100% success rate for students who have completed that class in taking PMI's PMP exam to be certified as a professional in project management. Another unique part of the Masters in Project Management program is that we use a cohort model. Students come in and they work with that cohort throughout the program, and that provides them with a network and also with a support structure that will help them succeed through their studies. All of our instructors in project management are experienced project managers, most with 20 years or more of experience. They've been there, done that, and understand how work is done, and they understand how to teach it, and they're excited about teaching it to new people. You may be asking yourself, I already have a PMP certification. Do I need a master's degree? The short answer is yes. The PMP certification shows that you're good at what you do. The master's degree will show that you're better at what you do and also will show that you're good at managing people as well as managing the work. That's going to make you a better project manager, and it'll also make you more attractive to employers. If you're interested in project management but not sure that you want a master's degree, we offer a certificate in project management that is essentially the first 4 courses in the master's degree program. That gives you a really good sense of what project management is and gives you a document that you can use to verify that with an employer. Also, those first 4 classes do count towards a master's degree. So many of our students who enroll in the certificate program decide, I really like this, and go on and complete the master's degree afterwards. My advice to someone looking to get an advanced degree is to commit to focusing on your self-development. It's going to take time and energy and effort, especially if you're working full-time, but it's possible. Commit to the time and commit to improving yourself, and you'll succeed.
My name is Carrie Hewitt, and I am the Dean of the School of Graduate Studies. Graduate programs first started at Elmhurst University in 1998. We offer graduate programs in healthcare, education, technology, and business. So there are many delivery models that we offer to our students. We offer on-campus options. We also offer hybrid options for some students, and there's programs that are offered entirely online. I think the ideal graduate student is someone who comes to class with a sense of curiosity, someone who wants to, learn more about their given profession. A typical graduate student would be very successful if they have good time management skills, because you'll never be at a place and time where you have more on your plate, but it's during that time where you can show your real successes, and those opportunities for success can happen here at Elmhurst University. So I think the support systems that Elmhurst provides start on day one. When somebody applies to a program, they're going to meet a very warm and welcoming staff We're going to help them complete their application. Then once a student is here, they meet their program director and their faculty and their cohort and their other peers within the program, and all of those individuals become your support system. We want to provide a shared learning model where we're looking for ways to interact with one another to kind of experience the learning journey. Each individual professor has their own experiences, and that knowledge that they draw from their applied work experiences really impact not only the content that they're providing in the classroom, but also the discussions and conversations that happen in the classroom as well. Many of our programs are in a cohort model, and so the cohort model of being outside the classroom and having conversations and discussions sometimes solidify even something that maybe didn't make as much sense in the classroom. So I think those outside of classroom experiences and conversations with your peers, with your classmates, with your cohort are really critical. And so those relationships that you start to form while you're in graduate school actually transcend into your career and throughout your entire life. We're lifelong learners and we want to continue always learning. And so investing in yourself now will pay off dividends in the future, whether that be with a promotion, whether that be with changing career paths. There's a lot of ways that an advanced degree is not only a way to invest in yourself, but a way to invest in the opportunities that lie ahead for you in your future.
Take most of my classes at Triton College, and then I take a class or two at Elmhurst to kind of get a feel of like what I want my plan to be when I come here and get a feel of the whole campus with clubs and activities and everything. I think the major difference between the two is that Elmhurst really is a community sense, while as the two-year university, you're really preparing to move on. So those professors are really striving to teach you everything that they can within the short period that they have you, while as in a four-year university, they have you for a little bit longer so they can really develop like a relationship with you and like help you grow as a person. It's awesome to be able to feel at home at a four-year university before you fully commit.
Good night, cool world. I see you in the morning. I see you in the morning. This is way too much. I need a moment. No one man to have all that power. The clock's ticking. I just count the hours. Stop tripping. I'm tripping off the power. Feeling that the world's ours. Napoleon, my first is Mongolian, my ice is for the goldies and nine-body, every characteristic of the egotistic. He knows, he's so gifted, I just needed time alone. With my own thoughts, got treasures in my mind, I'm putting open up my own thought. I feel like creativity, purity, and honesty is honestly being crowded by these wrong thoughts. Reality see is catching up with me. Taking my hand child, I'm fighting for custody. But these responsibilities already trusted me. As I look down at my diamond encrusted teeth, thinking no one man to have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the powder. Feeling that the world's ours. Translation with a hope, your nation. They say I was the abomination of Obama's nation. But that's a pretty bad way to start the conversation. At the end of the day, God, I'm killing it. I know damn well y'all feeling it. I don't need your I'm on my own. I ain't got a politics. Who you going home with? How they doing? I'm surviving. I was drinking earlier. Now I'm driving. What a better. Where you hiding? I got the power making life so exciting.
But he can sign with another team, or it gives Indianapolis an opportunity to potentially cover his offer. Weird, okay. Yeah, that's the thing. It hasn't been used in 30 years.
And with that, the opening whistle, we are underway here for the second half. Elmhurst 5, Alma 9. If I sound a little different, I'm still catching my breath, running back up here. A little bit of construction going on at Elmhurst, so you gotta weave your way around at times, and we just beat the buzzer here, so Alma will start with the opening possession. Andrea Mertland is out of the game. 2 yellow cards in that first half. Somebody who's been so key on both ends for the Blue Jays in her career. Now Lazenby in low. Tries to feed in front, does, and gets the putback from Ava Knott. Another quarter opening goal. They just continue to find those. And this time it's not on a lovely
goal for
feed.
Alma, number 21, Ava Knott.
Scott's now doubling the Blue Jays here 10-5. Just a 1-goal lead after the first 15 minutes. And a 3-goal gap in that second. Now the opener here in quarter number 3. Alma 1-0 all time against Elmhurst, trying to make it 2-0. These two scheduled their first ever meeting in 2022. And that game was played here. Lorkowitz is back in the game and is already making her presence felt. Missed a good chunk of that second after taking a cross check in front of the very crease where she's trying to set up right now. And Graffia, who scored her first collegiate goal in that first half, now flips it back up top for Sardone. Fakes the spin, works to the right-hand shot just wide. Chase for it is in favor of the Jays. Jacob now up top for Valdevenito. Zoe Valdevenito, like a freight train, rings the crossbar. Foot race for this one now. It's Mona's got to watch her tail. And it is going to be Scott's ball. Quickly sent ahead now for Lazenby. Olivia Lazenby avoids a bit of a trailing checker there in Calderon. Doherty backs out. Pobasic now is rocked by Nygren, not what she meant there. And they will quickly help McKenna Pobasic up. A look at it here once again. Just the hands out from Nygren, but gotta watch with how much force you're coming at there. She is a first-year lacrosse player here.
Yellow for Elmhurst, number 16, Taylor Nygren.
The 6'1 sophomore from Cary. We've seen that before where if you're just a flat-out athlete, Sloan Baumgartner will find you. Got some players on these rosters from Elmhurst who did not play high school lacrosse, just kind of said, hey, I'm going to pick it up. And, you know, they get a good hold of it fast, and that's what Nygren has been alongside some others in the past few years. So here's Pobasic on a free position. It is a very prime angle for the right-handed shooter here on Vanoni with 12:43 to go. A bit of a cut to the outside. No trigger has been pulled. Pobasic backed outside the 8-meter. But we will get another one. And this time it's going to be Bollinger. Senior from Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania. One of the few non-Michiganders on this team. From the right side of the 8-meter. Here she comes. Usually quick with the shot and gets that look, but can't fire it through. Now it's Lazenby. Off to the right hand. Wide open space for Pobasic. Walks in and misfires. Hits the body of her own teammate down in deep in Kozel. But it was an open lane to shoot there. And plenty of good looks for the Scots, but in the end, Vanoni has it in the goalie stick right now. Jack Vanoni, the senior from Washington, will get it on ahead for Sardone. Ashley K. Sardone down the right side of the turf. Avoids the stick check there from Lean. Sardone now just tries to whip it across. But we've got a whistle in behind. And a card coming to Valdevenito. So I couldn't exactly tell you what happened there, but here comes Calderon. Tries to feed it ahead. Olivia Ingrafia. Bit of contact on the edge of the 12-meter. They caught it. And it's Bollinger with the green.
Green card for Alma, number 5, is Sarah Bollinger.
So we're even right now, Valdevenito. And Bollinger out of the game at the moment. Here's Lorkowitz, shifty, puts it to the side for Jacob. Another whistle. Valdevenito is out as well, so now it's a man up. We will have a free position coming. Hannah Jacob this time on the right side. Lines up on the arc. Jacob steps in, goes up top and scores. Elmhurst trying to crawl their way back into this game, and they find a 6th in this one from Hannah Jacob, who was able to find her first point on the night.
Goal for Elmhurst, number 25, Hannah
Goes up
Jacob.
top. Once again, off stick side approach from the shooters here for Elmhurst today. They've been pretty quick to recognize Madison Ramirez. Very strong on the stick side, but to flip it across is not easy for any netminder. Lazenby might have taken some contact up near the mouth. We'll play on. Elmhurst, a couple of free position opportunities in this game. They came in through the first two 0 for 1. Here comes Sardone on her high horse. That's a stick up to the face. Pretty clear and obvious there. We'll get a look at the replay. Took initial high contact, but just kept moving on. This time, that one pretty easy to catch. Sarah Lean will get the yellow card. Second appearance of the year off the bench for Lean. We will get some words from the assistant staff. And in the meantime, a free position for Sardone. With just under 9 minutes to play in quarter number 3. And Sloan Baumgartner has some clear confusion with the far side official as they exchange some words. And now Sardone scoops up the ball and sets up. Doherty and Bollinger on each side of her. Sardone does not care, rifles it on, and a body save from Ramirez. Still anybody's ball. Here's Valdevenito scooping it up. Valdevenito inside the danger zone, just couldn't shoot. Pobosic now. Trying to back away from the ride of Sardone. Now she turns on the Jets and lofts it ahead. Clean clearance and progress. And a bounce pass continues on to Lazenby. Olivia Lazenby avoids a check from Lorkowitz. Pobosic near side for Kozo. Now Lazenby. On the left hand at the moment, switches to the right, feeds one inside. It's Doherty with a shot, blocked off by Vanoni. One of the better saves of this game from either side, and Vanoni stuffs the opportunity. Here comes Hardy now. Dumps it ahead for Valdevenito. Zoe Valdevenito spinning off a check. Then the ball's popped loose. Paige Moniz down the right side. Turning on the Jets. Could be numbers here for the Jays. Moniz looks for Lorkowitz, can't find her. It is regrouped now by Ingrafia. Time coming short now on the yellow card from Lean, and she is out. So we're back to even. But still really a man-up opportunity until Lean gets into coverage, which now she does, as they elected not to shoot. 35 on the shot clock. Here's Jacob now, switches to the left, fires one on, and a save made by Ramirez as she rakes it up in the crease. Madison Ramirez, one of 3 freshmen on this Alma team, and prior to this game was the only one to see action. Victoria Clark made her first ever NCAA start and appearance today. So 2 of the 3 freshmen have been involved in playing time already now. One goal from each side so far in this third. With under 6 minutes. Here's Doherty with 2 goals. 4 multi-goal scorers in this game for Alma. That's how they've spread out the scoring. And here comes Bollinger with a bouncer off the pipe. Weird rattle back out in front. Still anybody's ball. And now backing out of the fan. It's Doherty, fed inside. Kozel goes wide of the net. Once again, really nice movement out in front. And Vanoni just smacks that post. Has been doing that a couple of times now. I don't know if it's a frustration in defensive adjustment or what it may be. I do remember Vanoni from last year, of course. Jack was always very enthusiastic, showed emotion, but I don't remember just whacking the post. Might be a new thing. Here comes Bollinger. Dumps it off for Doherty. Picks up speed, rifles one off target. Lazembe blocks it off. 7 to shoot now. And more time just burning off. Now a ground ball from Calderon as the shot clock resets. Here comes Elmhurst. Calderon had it pop loose. And Lorkowitz regains, avoids 2 swiping checks. Advances it for Jacob. Here comes Hannah Jacob. Moving on the outside track here of Wills. Hannah Jacob. Trying to get off on that right hand, wasn't allowed the opportunity. Now Ingrafia. For Valdebenito. Zoe Valdebenito puts it back up top for Lorkowitz. Grace Lorkowitz, a sophomore, coming from Lockport High School. Now Moniz looks back up top. Calderon for Ingrafia. Sent near side now for Hawkinson. They look out in front for Valdebenito yet again on a lengthy possession with the time ticking down. And a whistle stops that play. It's going to be Alma ball. They'll start the clear just below the 10-yard line. And here comes Grace Doherty. We talked about the multi-goal scoring for the Scots. Doherty is one of them with 2. Bollinger with 2. Not with 2. And then Kozel with the hat trick. Accounting for 9 of the 10 struck to the back of the net today, as now we have a card given.
Green card for Alma, number 8, Alexis Norco.
So off the green card, here's Valdebenito. Right down Broadway, gets off to the right hand and scores. Zoe Valdebenito in hat-trick territory. And 3 goals is now the deficit for the Blue Jays as they just cut closer. 2 in a row for Elmhurst. Valdebenito starts from outside the 12-meter, but finishes inside the arc. Real clean move. Just keeps on moving. And it's Elmhurst who's outscoring Alma in this third 2-1 now. It has been Alma's day inside the draw circle, though. 12-4 they lead right now. And it will be 12-5. Lorkowitz, who took a majority of those draws early on, has now been moved on the outside of the circle. And she's got the ball right now. Valdebenito has been taking them. And she's been taking shots. Off to the left hand yet again. Saved by Ramirez. The tempo has really started to pick up here. It almost feels like desperation time. But we've still got 1 minute 18 in the third. Jay's just looking to burn some of the tank here, getting closer. And Graffia backs off. It's already the most goals on the season so far for the Jays, who only found 5 against Marion and none against Kalamazoo. Kalamazoo seemingly a very tough team in the MIAA that Alma will have to face, as Kalamazoo College with a 23-0 win over Elmhurst in their first game of the season. But you can tell it's just a Blue Jays squad that has needed some time. And maybe Zoe Valdebenito back into the lineup, and she's got 4 goals in her return in her senior year. Once again, from up top, you just see everybody drag to the right side. Clear isolation setup. And Zoe Valdebenito, you can see her gasping for air, but she's far from finished. Just a pair apart with half a minute to play in the third. 3 in a row for the Blue Jays. Forked ahead by Valdebenito off the control. Won by Lorkowitz. Lorkowitz now might go towards goal. She'll back off. There's only 15 seconds on the game clock. As Ingraffia puts it for Valdebenito. Do they try to utilize her again? Single-digit seconds. 7 to go. Valdebenito looking inside. Pass cut off. She's got to get inside with 3 to go. Tries to loft it for Lorkowitz. Misses. And Jacob can't get a shot in time. So we're through 3. And Elmhurst has crawled back, holding the Scots to just a singular goal in that third. It's 10-8. Alma with the lead here at Langhorse Field. Hope you've enjoyed the game so far on CCIW Network.
Professor Cunningham said, I think I have a really, really good culmination of what your interests are. And here, I am this 23-year-old saying, I have no idea what I want to do. I think I want to do this. Here are my interests. This is what I thought. Now, truly being at concentration in market research, it's everything that I aspired to and everything that I wanted. And the idea of market research is something that I didn't really think I would be interested in, and all of a sudden I'm in this concentration and in this program and I'm in love. My professors that I have here in my program are saying, if your company now values you, just wait until after you have your MBA and after you go through the full program. I had never taken any business classes as a Bachelor of Science major in biology. I never took an accounting class. I had never taken anything that would have gotten me to where I am now, where I'm able to speak with knowledge about things about our own growing firm, also talk about our competition and our industry, and talk about how we can expand and become better. There's absolutely no way I would be able to do what I'm doing now without this program.
Back to the action here from Langhorse Field. It's Elmhurst to open things up, and they're down by just 2 after having trailed by 5 at one point of this game. Lorkowitz, who has been an impact back into the lineup after some injury, bounces one on, and Ramirez keeps it over the line. Nearly squeaked through. It is now the freshman from Canton, Michigan. Will send it ahead. A foot race here with the heavy advantage for Lazenby as she gets the ground ball. Michaela Kozel, now they're going to go around the horn. Alma has not scored since 49 seconds into the third. So it has been now past a full quarter's length since the Scots have put one home. Lazenby trying to go on cue here, avoid some contact. And we'll back outside of the 12 meter. Bollinger, who's got one yellow in this game, by the way, something to keep a note on. The cards have really started to disappear. Or if anything, at least they're just green for the most part recently. Kozal. Now Doherty leaps and puts it wide. Haven't had a card since the 2:26 mark of the third. And prior to that, we didn't have one since the 9:35 mark. None so far in the fourth. That'll maybe even change here. Perhaps a free position instead. Something happened in the scrum on the edge of the 8 meter. And it's just a reset. So Lazenby will hone it up top. Olivia Lazenby with a burst of speed, stumbles down, no whistle. Batted ahead by Valdebenito. And one heck of an effort from Povasic to win things back. Povasic scored today, has scored in every game this season. As the Scots try to move to 2-1 on the year. Bollinger to the left hand, good pass and some space for Doherty, who launches it off target. Really solid game from Grace Doherty. Getting her chances on the offensive end and for the most part cashing. Who's going to end the drought though for Alma? Looking at 17.5 minutes since their last goal. Lazenby tracing the 12. Throws it away, but this one will stay in. Half a minute to shoot now for the Scots. And it'll be Doherty re-entering, defended by Hardy. Scots will try to make it 2 wins in a row. Lost their opener at home, but then rebounded on the road. Lazenby the ground ball, curls around to a good angle with a chance, fires and scores. With just 7 left on the shot clock, Alma is able to finally get that long-awaited goal, and it comes from Olivia Lazenby, who was crucial last game against Madonna in a victory, and trying to prove crucial here in what they hope to be a consecutive win. Still plenty of time for the Jays, but you got to feel good after all this time. Ava Knott scored their last goal. With 14:11 on the clock in the third. Just their second goal of the entire half. They had a stout 9-5 lead after the first 30 minutes. Valdebenito taking the draw against Bollinger. Couldn't be snatched down by Lorkowitz on the first try, but she'll scoop it up. Lights are starting to come in full effect here. Lorkowitz watching her tail. Has now dropped down to 40 degrees. Lorkowitz handles, fires, and once again another big second half save from Madison Ramirez. She might face another. Sardone trying to handle, avoiding checks near the head, and dumps it off up top. Calderon. Jacob forcing a Scott out of bounds. Intelligent play to fray away Michaela Wills. And Jacob will repossess. Misses the pass with Calderon. Last two passes from the Jays have been a little sketchy. Prior to that, I feel like their ball movement has been really fluent. Throughout the course of this game, it has slowly gotten better and better. There's Valdebenito. Fakes the pass up top, starts to drive on two. They are just exhausting Zoe Valdebenito, but to too much aggression. And that will be a green card. You see McKenna Pobisic come off a little bit late. Wasn't sure that was on her.
Green card for Alma, number 4.
And a huge man-up opportunity for Elmhurst. Lorkowitz swings over the top. Grace Lorkowitz to the net, scores! Grace Lorkowitz hitting an emote as she brings this game back within 2. It's almost like a traditional dance circle every time this Jays team scores, as they find their first here in the 4th. And it comes from number 4. First goal of this game for Lorkowitz, 1 assist to that as well. A 11th career goal as a Blue Jay in her second year. Just has such deadly explosiveness. And Elmhurst is far from waving in the white towel. Free possession to the Scots. Here comes Kozel. Michaela Kozel dumps it back up top. Alma can really take their time here with these possessions. Olivia Lazenby with a hat trick last game. 1 goal and 3 assists this time around after 3 goals and 1 assist against Madonna. But nothing brewing there for the Scots. Jack Vanoni, watch out, knocked over by Kozel to no whistle. Vanoni can take off, and here Jack goes. It is eventually taken away right at the midline. Lorkowitz snuffing out that play from Doherty. Doherty still with the ball, and this one might trickle its way out. Kept in by Grace Doherty. Kicked around, and it's last off of Hannah Jacob. Good catch by the near side official. And quickly in transition come the Scots. Lazenby now. Not much space here. Great defending. But too much. Sardone with a bit of a follow through at the end there, and that is enough for a green card. Turning around, and a shot, good save by Vanoni on the try from Pobasic. Lorkowitz now, trying to go down the full length of the field. Stride for stride, Lorkowitz and Pobasic. And they'll finally both get a chance to catch their breath. Jacob could not receive the pass. It was a great feed. And they're sending Jacob to the box. Green card. Yellow card. Really? Not sure what exactly for.
Green card for Elmhurst, number 25, Hannah Jacob.
It was a yellow. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you, Greg, but here comes Paige Moniz. You heard over the loudspeaker there. Even up here in the box, everybody else thought that was a green card because there was nothing that was ridiculous or out of pocket, it seemed. I mean, it could always be something vocally, but don't know what it really could have been. Here's Ingrafia. Ingrafia, flag coming. So it'll be an offensive chance here for the Blue Jays. Ingrafia looked to have been the one who drew it. They'll set her up right side on the 8-meter. Time keeps ticking. This free position feels crucial. Only one free position chance in the first 2 games for Elmhurst that they did not strike on. Here comes Ingrafia, just wide. It is kept in by Calderon back on the end line, or at least so we thought. Calderon might have just missed the tightrope. Or instead, it's just a restart in deep. My guess there would have been it might have been out, but it was Elmhurst on the chase. Valdebenito knocked off. And that will be a card now on Pobosic. Just a bit too much there, and they're going to give a yellow for that as well. So Jacob comes off of a yellow. Pobosic enters the penalty area on a yellow. Not too sure on yellows on either things that happened. But a 2-minute man up now. As well as a chance to begin with on a free position for Zoe Valdebenito. Could be crucial. Valdebenito to the goal, scores! It is just a 1-goal game now here at Langhorse Field. Zoe Valdebenito feeling welcomed back into the lineup. She's got 5 goals. A 5-1 run over the last 6 goals. Alma opened up on a 10-5 lead, first goal of the third. And since then, it has been a flock of Blue Jays. And things are getting interesting here in this non-conference tilt. Elmhurst looking for their first ever win against Alma College in program history. They are not far from drawing even. Valdebenito against Lazenby this time around. They move Bollinger to the defensive side of things at the moment for the Scots. And Lazenby swiftly wins it back, gets the ground ball herself as well. Aggressive checking. And the ball comes loose. Valdebenito, the 5-goal scorer, will have things to get it going. Under 4 minutes in quarter number 4, Valdebenito on a solo mission, spinning towards the cage. Scrapes it away. This will be a tough keep, but it is done down in the corner by Sardone. Just 5 goals over the first 2 games for Elmhurst. They've doubled that today. Here comes Lorkowitz trying to tie, and a save from Ramirez. What a look here you're going to see. Lorkowitz avoids the check from Bollinger, but Ramirez with arguably the biggest save of this game, considering the timestamp. It's taken back. Conyers goes across the field. Attempted to be worked forward by Contessa Simjak, but now Lazenby the other direction. And if the Scots think intelligently here, play it correctly, you could burn off half that's rest on the clock. And give this Jays team a minute 30 to try to find an equalizing goal. You can already kind of see that conservative approach, even without a timeout called from Addie Pastor, the first-year head coach of this Scots team. They know what to do. They are well aware of the time. But now it's Bollinger with a chance. Gets open, fires it on. Big save, Vanoni. Vanoni will whip it up the left side. Now Sardone. We're entering crunch time, nearly 2 minutes left to go. Stretch pass ahead now. Here comes Hannah Jacob. Hannah Jacob. Straight line trying to move to the net. Switches off. Right hand with the shot. Save Ramirez. It bounces in. It's past Ramirez. Got 99% of the ball. And it wasn't enough. We're tied at 11. A 5-goal deficit erased. But the comeback far from finished. Hannah Jacob. So much smoke coming off that ball. Ramirez couldn't stop all of it. A 3-1 third quarter, 3-1 fourth quarter. 6-2 second half, and a timeout is called.
Goal for Elmhurst, number 25, Hannah Jacob.
Jacob, her second of the game. Now 3 on the season, 20 in her last 2 years. And we'll take things to a quick break here. We're tied, Alma and Elmhurst here on CCIW Network with 150.
Professor Cunningham said, I think I have a really, really good culmination of what your interests are. And here, I am this 23-year-old saying, I have no idea what I want to do. I think I want to do this. Here are my interests. This is what I thought. Now, truly being at concentration in market research, it's everything that I aspired to and everything that I wanted. And the idea of market research is something that I didn't really think I would be interested in, and all of a sudden I'm in this concentration and in this program and I'm in love. My professors that I have here in my program are saying, if your company now values you, just wait until after you have your MBA and after you go through the full program. I had never taken any business classes as a Bachelor of Science major in biology. I never took an accounting class. I had never taken anything that would have gotten me to where I am now, where I'm able to speak with knowledge about things about our own growing firm, also talk about our competition and our industry, and talk about how we can expand and become better. There's absolutely no way I would be able to do what I'm doing now without this program.
Back from the timeout, here comes a big draw control on the line here with 1:52 left to play. The team that wins this can drain nearly the rest of the clock. It's Valdivinito and Lazenby. A common matchup. Lazenby is able to flick it back, and the Scots have the ball. Led 10-5 in the early goings of the third. But since then, one heck of an effort here from Elmhurst, and you can see it on the ride right now. Lazenby. Scots are past the restraining line. Do they look to Sarah Bollinger, who starts to isolate on the left side, off to the right hand. Now left hand, flag coming as well inside the 8-meter. And this is a huge chance looming for the Alma Scots. Bollinger will get a free position. The clock stops at 1:08. but a second-team All-MIAA selection the last 3 years. Has a chance to put it home from 8 meters out against Jack Vanoni. Vanoni can definitely feel a shot is coming. Here it comes from Bullinger. Inside bouncer goes. With 1:05 left, the Scots reclaim the lead. And this draw control upcoming can just about defy the game. Bullinger buries it home for the hat-trick goal. Her and Michaela Kozel achieving such on the Alma end today. .105 left, and they'll go with the same matchup at center. This one will roll just in front of the restraining line. Huge ground ball for Alma. It's Doherty now in charge of keeping away from this Blue Jays defense. Doherty might be forced out here. Freight trains over Sardone. Is that offensive? It's going to be a green card. They're going to quickly stop the time. They weren't sure how long Sardone was going to be down and out, and she is the one with the green card assessed. So rest of the game here, Blue Jays will play one player down. A lot of odds against them now, but we're far from finished. Bullinger off a nice pass from Cleveland. One big long whistle here, and they'll stop it at 28. Jays were off sides. Wow, did not even pick that up. So a green card to Calderon. Jays are 2 players down. Just a bit of a collapse here at the end. One heck of a fight to get back in this game. Trying to avoid 0-3 record on the season. Doherty. There's just 20 left, and she's going to try to bury everything away down in the corner. Ball pops out. Just on the sideline, she's able to tiptoe stay in and give it away single-digit seconds. And Alma does what's asked of them. The final seconds trim down. The Scots escape with a crucial 12-11 victory. Alma moves to 2-1 with a consecutive road win. And the Blue Jays will face a consecutive home loss, now 0-3.
Your final score, Alma College 12.
We felt the momentum, got the game even at 11.
In action on Monday, March 9th, hosting Beloit College
after
at 7
trailing
p.m.
10-5.
Fans, thank you for
just could not
game.
finish.
Please get home safely and go Blue Jays.
All credit given there. So that'll do things here from Langhorst Field. They're going to line up, shake hands, and here on the CCIW Network, we're going to sign you off here in just a moment real quick. Elmhurst will take on Beloit up next at home. They'll play at Illinois Institute of Technology down in Chicago. They beat that team 15-8 last year as they'll look for their first win on this season. For Alma, they'll play at Louisville, Kentucky against Spalding on Thursday, and then they won't return to action until the 21st for Senior Day. Want to thank everybody that has helped with this process. Greg Rosel, he does just about everything, so tip my cap to him. I've been doing the talking. My name is Luke Jordan. A pleasure to be with you as always. Once again, your final, Alma wins 12-11 over your Elmhurst Blue Jays in a non-conference tilt here in early March. Have a great rest of your week, folks.